I had a loud mouth. I was very anxious, excited. So that grabbed the attention of my man, Groovy Lou. Groovy Lou said, yo, son, I want to go take you to meet my man, bro. I said, who's your man? He said, his name is Sean Combs. Who the fuck is Sean Combs? He said, yo, he about to do a record label called Bad Boy Entertainment. I think you'll be a good part of it. Well, let's go on up there then. Takes me to Scarsdale, New York. Never forget. 6 Cobra Drive was the address of the building, the house. Puffy must have rented the house for a year, whatever, just to start his business in there. It was like 7 of us in the basement. Harv Pierre, June Balloon, Mark Pitts, myself, Kirk Barrows, Puffy, Misa, and Nasheem Maverick. Those are the only people I know that was in this basement of the 6 Cobra Drive mansion in Scarsdale, New York. And from that point on, Puffy said he was about to start a business called Bad Boy Entertainment. We need to get out there in the world and let everybody know about Sean Puffy Combs, P. Diddy. It wasn't even about Big or Craig Mack. It was
Not
about
yet. Right.
Sean Puffy Combs.
Now your man Groovy Lou, he brought you there for what reason? Just because your energy?
He brought me there because he wanted to see greater things in my life.
Okay, so he saw what you were doing in the streets. He was like, "Let me get you out of this and bring you somewhere else."
Yeah, because your personality is infectious.
Right.
Before we go to that, what did you said group homes? How did you end up going to a group home?
Just being bad in school, being non-tolerable in school.
So you
not following directions, abuse of authority. You know what I mean? So the family that I was living with was like, yo, we can't take it no more. We're gonna put you in a group home.
So, but you didn't know your mom and
nah, I never knew my real mom. I was adopted.
Adopted from a baby.
Yeah, from a baby. My story. My sister told me. My adopted sister just told me recently that I was left in the house and the mail person kept coming to the house, kept seeing mail. It was like, nobody's here. Nobody's getting the mail that I dropped off the last time. So when the mailman looked in the window, they seen a baby and a baby thing in the house. So she called whatever, like there's a baby in there, but I've been dropping mail off at this place for the longest time and nobody never picked the mail up or so boom, the police came and whoever came and took me to this family that adopted me. You know what I mean? This lady, Miss Grant, Bernice Grant was her name, from Mount Vernon, New York. And that's where my life started at right there. Like, it was a good family, you know what I mean? It was a church-raised family, good principles, good morals, not, never short on food, never short on clothes. And it was always nice clothes, nice food, nice Christmases. This family, the Grant family that raised me. So to this day, I take my hat off to that family because, no telling where I could have been if that family wouldn't have provided and took care of me.
Wow. Respect. Shout out to them.
So shout out to the Grant family. You know what I mean? I love y'all. You know what I mean? If y'all listening, watching, I love y'all, and that's it. I love y'all to death.
You gave them trouble.
I gave them a lot of trouble. And not because of them, the way they treated me, is because my mind and what I was in the streets, and I didn't have to be like that. It was just, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out who I was then. You know what I mean? Because I was under the influence of street. I was under the influence of culture. I didn't know. You know what I mean? I didn't really know. I'm still trying to figure out to this day at 54 who I really am. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, group homes, man, and I say that to say this, that the group homes, it gives you humility. It humbles you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people's parents that left them for whatever reason they left them for. Maybe just couldn't provide and take care of them. Maybe they wished and counted on somebody else to provide and take care of them better than I could do as a parent. And that's what's going on in America today with group homes and foster care and, because maybe the mother can't take care of you. I can't take care of you. Baby, I don't make enough money to take care of you. So I'm going to send you to this agency where I know that you can be taken care of. I know you can get some meals. I know you can get some clothes, and I know you can have shelter. Because I never know when I'm at my shelter's going to lose. But whatever I'm on, whatever plane I'm on, I don't know. So just with that, that just made me humble. Like, you know what I mean? And then growing up in this town, and being placed in this town, like being placed in this latitude, longitude. All the great people that came out of this town. Here I am being raised in this town. So that did a lot for my influence too. You know what I mean? Just knowing the people that came out of this town. So that's basically it. Just group homes and then from the block to.
So you was hustling.
Yeah. I get me a couple of packs. You know what I mean? And try to move the packs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Try to, you know, like try to get my dimes and dubs up. So I get me some fresh kicks.
Okay.
You see, I like to be fresh.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, fly. Yeah.
Y'all see me? Y'all cameras see me? Y'all see me fresh?
We see you.
Y'all see me? Y'all see me?
With the
Socks.
Black bananas, B.
G, chill.
Right.
G, stop hyping it.
You got
Right.
one more, man. That's,
No,
I
it's
can't.
too
Right.
early. So,
Right.
so let me ask you a question. At a young age, when you were hustling, what age you started hustling though? Like, what made you get into that life?
Fast money, nice cars, bitches. Niggas that got the money, count the money, get the winks from the bitches.
The winks. Facts.
Real shit. Facts, right? So the more money you got, the prettier bitches.
So,
Real shit.
He's like, right?
Facts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honeys don't want no broke nigga. Especially a pretty one. So, you know, she want to be able to tell her friends that she proud of the niggas that she choose.
What was the vibe like in Mount Vernon?
The vibe is crazy in Mount Vernon. It's 4 square miles, man. It's a good town. It's a good morally town. It's just the direction is off in the town. You know, you got a lot of youth in the town that doesn't live up to the legacies of the old school, so you'll fuck up the name because you don't live up to humility and being humble and respecting what the OGs laid down in this town. You'll just disregard, take it for granted.
Right.
After all the hard work, it's just like all the people that put in the work to vote, put in the work to vote, and motherfuckers don't go out and vote.
Right.
And then you expect the laws to change, but you ain't vote for that dude to change the law. So that's basically what Mount Vernon is like. Mount Vernon was like a small knitted town where everybody know everybody. You know, it was nice. The school and the education was nice. You know, I went to a school called Graham School was my elementary school, and then from 6th grade, after I graduated 6th grade, I went to 7th and 8th grade, which is a junior high school, and then from the high school. I never went to Mount Vernon High School. I never graduated from Mount Vernon High School. I was in a group home at this time in Long Island called Melville House, and I graduated from Bethpage High School, which I was the only black guy in my whole school.
Oh, wow.
In Bethpage. But, you know, the girl that I met that liked me was a white girl. So and that girl happened to be one of the baddest white girls in the school. So all the jocks that wanted this white girl was like, oh, she's a nigga lover. And I don't know what it was with me. She used to always be like, yo, why'd you come to school every day with a different pair of sneakers? This is our culture. A lot of people don't understand that culture. Like, yo, why the fuck do you got fucking a pair of sneakers for every day of the week? That's the culture.
Yeah.
Is it real? That was real shit though. Why you gotta have the same sneakers on the set every day for the week?
Yeah, because they, you know, they don't catch much.
They don't do that. White people had the same corduroys on for a month.
yo,
Us?
Yo. Chill out.
Our niggas a break on us for that. You bum ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
Yo, chill out.
Right.
Chill.
Facts, Black.
Don't talk about corduroy. Nah. Don't hype. Get out of here. Hey, chill. Stop, man. Stop hyping it, man.
Right,
I
real
gotta
shit.
listen to I gotta listen to him.
It's real.
I
Stop.
listen.
Hey, chill out, man.
Yeah.
Don't talk about people in their corduroys, man.
I love corduroys. I love corduroys to death. I'm a corduroy dude. I'm a corduroy dude. Right? Especially the older you get, the more corduroy you get. Yeah, real shit, because niggas don't know about young niggas don't know about corduroys.
I had a couple pick.
I'm just keeping it 100.
I had a few pair.
As you got older.
No, when I was little. Back
Oh,
in
well,
them days.
then you had good parents.
Yeah, when I was.
It was your dad and your moms.
Yeah,
They liked
facts.
the yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well, you ain't. It was your moms and dad that brought them. Hey, try these on.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
And you liked them.
What you wore at a young age?
Me, I was more sweats and they had these. My mom used to always buy me these pants called choppers.
Okay.
Jordache,
Okay, no joke.
Sassoon, shit like that. You know what I mean? And then as you get older, I started getting Guess. I started getting Calvin Klein, Lee's. Now, older 40, I'm in the Valentino,
Oh,
Versace, Birkin, excitement, right?
you gotta
Right?
relax, man.
Right, bro, this real shit though. You know what I mean? The older you get, the more aware you get of what's around you.
G, don't. It's too early.
Bananas, G.
Don't
I
show
know.
him- G, don't show. He gonna
You ain't gonna forget this night, G. This is a good
He
night.
trying to wheel you in. Stop.
He don't even know he really is.
It don't matter.
Already, I'm done. I'm brought. He brought me. Right.
G, stop.
This is what we do all around the globe.
G, Don't do it. G, don't do it.
Right.
It's too early to show that love. G, it's too early. It's too early.
Right. Do it. Hit it. Hit that motherfucker. The fuck out of here. Hit that bitch. Right.
He not cool. He not cool, G.
Man, you got it, Black.
Yo, G. You turn me for all it. G, it's too early. It's 28 minutes in the joint.
There's this guy, man.
Yeah, B. It's an ill dude sitting on this couch, bro. B.I.G. dude.
B.I.G. loved you.
B.I.G. said to me, he said, yo, Black, word to my mother told Puff, he said, yo, Puff, straight up, I don't want to go out the country without this dude.
Wow.
He said, when we go to Japan, Tokyo, Netherlands, and all that, this dude got to go with me. And I never met him before in my life. I just met him for the first time. And how he got to be my artist, Puff used to have this hat. It was a lot of artists. Craig Mack, 112, Total, everybody in the hat. And the artists and the people that was in the office had to pick out the hat. And I happened to pick B.I.G. So I was like his personal liaison to whatever he needed. Pussy, beer, blunts. I had to go get that for B.I.G. So when B.I.G. and then my honey game was impeccable. Because the honeys that I used to bring in the office, yo, Black, how you get this bad bitch? It was like my personality, my nigga. Like it was times that I was living with Puff, like in the Maury Hill section. You know, if you're familiar with Manhattan, you know the Maury Hill section, 33rd and 3rd Avenue. Puff had a duplex over there. I was living in there with him, right? And I used to, I had bagged this Swedish honey named Milo. Shout out to Milo, baby, wherever you at in the world, I love you and I miss you. I had this Swedish honey, right? Bad as a motherfucker. And I brought her to the crib, and Puff was like, yo, I want to fuck her. So we sat in Puff's crib, her, Milo, me, Diddy. Puff gets in my hands, yo, Black, I want to fuck her. I said, hold up. I said, yo, Milo, Puff said he want to fuck you. She looked up and said, Puffy, I'm not interested. I don't like you. I like JayBlack. Puff told me to get out. But I love you, Big Diddy, for that. You supposed to tell me to get out because you wasn't going to get that pussy. I still love you, though, my nigga.
So let's slow down. So okay, so let's take baby steps again, because you know we get. You can wheel me in, man, but you know I'm so quick. I snap back out of it. I don't fall for the slick talk.
Right. I respect it.
Let's get back and slow it down.
I respect it.
He's not me.
But you know what you know what you fall for though?
Well, what guy?
The feeling.
Oh, don't hype me. Don't do that. Don't hype me.
Can't get no real in the feeling.
Don't hype me like that.
All right.
Your words is good.
Yeah,
it ain't good enough. It's good though. Sharp.
Shoot it.
I feel razor blades walking around.
Right. Shoot it.
So hold on. So your man took you. Let's go back to Puffy's crib. Puffy had a crib. What's the area again? You said
Scarsdale, New York. 6 Cobra Drive was the address of the house.
So he said that we got to get the Puff Daddy name out. Now, tell us what happened. What was the transition from that? Like from being in the house.
From getting the name, the brand Puff Daddy started to now, or
yeah. Like from that, cause we like to take baby steps. So from the house, like the next couple of steps, what happened?
Then from just going to prepare all the facilities downtown.
Okay.
From the house was the buffet. From the house, we had to go downtown and get familiar with New York City, because this is where the office was going to be located. So one of the things that Puff used to always tell us to do is like, yo, go around East and West Coast. First learn East Manhattan and learn West Manhattan. A lot of people still don't know that to this day. What separates East and West Manhattan? People don't know that. This is what I had to learn doing a promotion game, because I had to know certain areas to hit. So with that, Puff used to like, yo, go get business cards from everybody in the West Side and business cards for everybody in the East Side. And they had nothing to do with nothing. It's just to familiarize you with the area. Right. Familiarize you with downtown, uptown, what's downtown, what's east, what's 140 opposed to 60 West 44th Street. A lot of people don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? Nice. So that was that was the transition to go from 6 Cobra Drive, the house, to New York City to learn about New York City. Subways, buses, which directions they going, where they going to, because all those is a part of promotions and marketing. Wherever those buses and trains went out to, that's what we had to go do. Where all the people was at, Port Authority, Empire State Building, we had to go be at these areas to promote this shit. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question real quick. Where do you think Puffy got the money from to do this? Was it from throwing parties, or you didn't know that?
Probably that too. From that, and then people that liked his energy. You know what I mean? Because you had a lot of dudes that wasn't into the music game that liked Puff's energy. You know, street dudes that get a lot of money for whatever reason, whatever. Yo, whatever you need to do. Just as long as we can be up in there buying drinks, popping bottles, let's go. Like, yo, I'm with that. Like, so, you know, I think it more came from him getting popular from his party throwing, being a promoter, rather than somebody just throwing him the bread until his brand, his Sean Combs got out there. Then you got Clyde Davis and all these guys coming at him saying, yo, let's do this deal, whatever. Andre Harrell, let's do this deal. You know, but, you know, when it comes to Mount Vernon, you know, shout out to Puff. I love him to death because Puff made me who I am today. I got to shout my nigga Heavy D out. Dwight Myers. Shout to Heavy D, Dwight Myers, Albie Shaw, Jeff Redd. These dudes was before Diddy. Like, real shit. Like, you know, for people that don't know. Like, Jeff Redd, Albie Shaw, Google it. Jeff Redd, Albie Shaw, Denzel Washington, Stephanie Mills, Google where they from. So these dudes was way before Diddy. You know what I mean?
But they didn't make you who you are, did he?
Yeah, Diddy definitely brought me to the globe.
Now, so you run around, you learn the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first artist that you met from Bad Boy?
Craig Mack was my first artist that I met, and I just liked his drive. I liked his ambition. I liked his work ethic, and I liked his lyrics. You know, his look wasn't a rapper look. You know, I had to learn to deal with that,
right?
And gravitate.
Hey,
to that.
Whoa.
But.
Yo, just slow down. You got to learn to deal with it. You don't got to deal with his look.
No, but you know, I'm not the look as a personal look. I'm talking about like a rapper look, like to have the look of a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
what he look like? Then what he look like to you?
He didn't look like a rapper.
What did he look like?
He looked like just a regular dude coming from the street. Like, you know, like
a dude.
Yeah, just a regular dude coming from the street. It looked like I had no rap talent, no rap qualities, nothing. But then he showed me that he had this rap talent, and he put all these qualities together, and I was drawn to him. You know what I mean? And the way he uses his rap and the way he motions, because all this is, you know, when you see him rapping, you don't see that. And that's what made him gravitate to the Globe too. The Globe gravitated from that. It's Craig Black Boy, and you know that was amazing to a lot of people. You know what I mean? So that was the first artist, Craig Mack, and then Big came to the table, and Puff. I remember, I never forget when Big came in the office. This office was at 8-10 West 19th Street. Right? This was the first Bad Boy Entertainment office. It was times I had to spend the night in there for the guys to come. I had to open up in the morning time so they can come put the chandeliers up, you know, fix the offices up and all that. You know what I mean? Whatever they had to do. But yeah, man, it's dealing with that, bro. The whole Bad Boy, P. Diddy, Notorious Big, incredible.
So you remember when he first came into the office? Yes,
and when he came in there, Puff was like, "Yo, everybody come up here. I want y'all to meet this new artist I got." He's like, "Who?" So everybody peeking. And yo, who the fuck is this nigga? Who this fat nigga he brought up in here? B.I.G. Who this fat ass nigga? B.I.G. black ugly nigga. B.I.G. Who is this nigga? Big came in there and Big said a couple of verses, B. And I was amazed. I was like, yo, how the fuck this nigga put these words together like that? Because that's what amazes me about rappers. It's the wordplay. It's the wordplay that makes me feel that if you're a good rapper or not. You know what I mean? And when you're a real hip-hop connoisseur, you're not going to listen to bullshit wordplay. Like, you're not going to be gravitated to that. You're going to be gravitated to, did you hear what the fuck he just said? And that's what Big did for me. Like, you know what I mean? And then I had the opportunity to be his personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with that, he took me around the world, man. He's like, yo, Black, I don't want no album. Anytime I leave the United States of America, JayBlack got to come with me. You know what I mean? And this is where we at. When he died, I was sick, bro. I was sick when B.I. died, just like the world was. You know? But that's what got me there. My personality got me to every realm of my life right now was my personality. It was no experience. It was no application. Right. It was none of that. It was just like, how you turned that goddamn thing around? That's exactly what my life been like. And that's real.
100%.
Ain't nobody coach you to do that. This is your mind telling you that, fuck it, I got to give it to him. Yeah. This dude is official. In my eyes.
100%.
Your partner, y'all got to work together. But he going to get there, though. He going to get there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He going to get there. he going to get there. But yo, you know, usually, go ahead.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Usually, you know, especially with human nature, you know, the spirit is what's gravitated. And that goes with male, female, whatever. Like, right. You know, like you know, I was telling my homies last night, a fresh haircut can get you some pussy. And the reason why I say that, the power of a fresh line can start a life. Because that honey will be attracted to that fresh line and give you some pussy and you get her pregnant. And it all started from that line. Or the way you smelled. Or the way you dressed, or the way you moved. Yeah, I like that nigga. That nigga smell good.
He talking facts though.
And now I'm gonna go get this nigga some pussy.
He talking facts.
Cause he smell good.
It's facts.
Now he gonna lay down with me, and you gonna bust a nut at me, and I'm gonna become pregnant. Now we gonna talk about the child. I don't want to have it. Well, you having it? I don't want to have it. And she fell in love with the line. I'm having it. Or fell in love with the smell. I'm having it. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm having it. Now you got a child by her on the strength of the line or the way you wore your hat. Real shit, bro. I'm giving you real life shit. Real shit. Like, you know what I mean? You take it for what it is, bro. Like, I seen it. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't got to be about car. It ain't got to be your Benz. It ain't got to be your diamond chain. It's what you say come out your mouth and how you smell. I'll get you that pussy. Facts.
Big facts.
So that's where I'm at with it.
Yo,
well, come on, keep it coming. Let's go. Let's go, Swag. Let's go.
Back to B.I. You know, I'm back to B.I.G.
Okay.
What was your, you know, I'm sure you got plenty, but what was one of your best memories of him? You and him.
One of my biggest moments with Big, we was in Wembley, in England, and my honey name was Perminda. Shout out Perminda. She worked for BBC as a reporter. Big said he wanted to fuck her, so I was like, yeah, no doubt. That's how we give it up. We don't hide. We that's my man right there. Give him some. So she's like, how dare you say that to me? Like, what type of guys are you? That's the type of guys we are. Give him some. So she looked at me, looked at Big like, come on. So I said, don't worry about it. You go. He gonna take care of you. So they go in the room and do what they gonna do. She said after she came out the room, she felt horrible. But Big, when I come in the room, Big trying to get it, you know what I mean? Well, you know, big ass, you know what I mean? Looking crazy. So I said, Big Baby, you need some help, Big Baby? What's going on, Big Baby? Big was like, nah, Black, we got it all in control. And that was one of my biggest moments with Big. You know what I mean? Another one was the Juicy video. Was, you know, a lot of people see me walk inside this Big, I jumped in the pool. The reason why I jumped in the pool was Big told me, he said, yo, listen, stay out of trouble and we're going to be running around in mansions. And I got excited and jumped in the water. I never knew what the fuck a mansion was. I seen it. I ain't know. You know what I mean? But Big said, yo, stay out of trouble, man. We're going to be in a big mansion and you going to be right there with me. You going to have your own room. You going to be good. And I got excited and jumped in the water. And that's where it went with that. You know, but it's so many great moments with Big, and man, it's so many great ones, man. But the highlights is
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. Another great moment. We in Chicago doing on some promo tour. I told Big, I said, yo, let's go to Rent a Center and let's go rent a couch. And go put the couch in the middle of the highway with picket signs and bullhorns. Right? And Big sat on the couch in the middle of the highway. Oh my God. Our team with bullhorns and picket signs, talking about Bad Boy, Notorious Big. The traffic was incredible. That's what did it for Bad Boy Entertainment too. Just that connection of the community to the label, the streets to the label. That was the connection. That's what made people gravitate because they liked the work ethic.
The Source Awards.
Plaques.
Don't hold back.
Yeah, plaques. Source Awards. That's to me. That's what started the East Coast West Coast beef.
Let's talk about that.
The first Source Awards.
Let's talk about that.
When
95, right?
95, right? When you know, before we even go to Source Awards, Puff was like, yo, Black, we at the crib. Puff was like, yo, what you gonna wear? I got what I'm gonna wear. I want some Versace shorts and a pair of Timbs and some Versace glasses.
He was
That's how I
cool
want to
with
hit the stage. Did he say, you sure about that? You want to go out there with your boxers on? Facts, let's go. Showtime. I go out there, killed them. And that's what I think Suge Knight got upset about. Because because I got the plaques.
How you did it, Black?
I'm holding the plaques up, right? Mm-hmm. Walking around the stage with the plaques. I mean, you go in the video, you see it. I'm holding the plaques up. Everybody amazed and looking. And then, the whole death row over there looking. They all crazy. Who the fuck is this nigga? Holding the plaques up. We saying bad boy, yeah, fuck death row. Niggas bad boy life, nigga. And niggas got upset. Suge Knight got in his feelings like, yo, fuck bad boy. Because that's his competition.
Right.
So any competition to the competition, you're going to say, fuck the competition. Because that's your competition. So with that energy of that night, made Suge Knight say what he said. Well, we don't care about the CEOs dancing all up in the videos. You was mad because you a CEO and you're not doing it. You're not getting the recognition that you're a CEO that's not getting the recognition that Puffy's getting. Puff was just a little more active than you were, Suge. And his activeness has Suge Knight jealous. Just goes with our whole label, the activeness of our label. That's why you think Death Row became active. Because they watch us come active. They watch us be active. So Suge was like, yo, these niggas are too active. We got to do the same thing. And those was the two labels. Death Row was no other label that could match up to the matches.
At the time, yeah.
Death Row and Bad Boy Entertainment. And through those both moments, I was there. You know what I mean? Like, you got a Jaguar White running around out there right now. I don't shout out to Jaguar White, but I don't know her. But she good. I mean, I just don't know her.
She talking a lot about
but I don't. She wasn't in my moments, so I don't know her.
Jack the Rapper. Let's talk about the
Yeah,
real
Jack
shit.
the Rapper is incredible.
Some of that incident, Jack the Rapper.
With the Suge Knight joint.
Talk about it, Black. You gonna give it up. You got the history,
Yeah,
bro.
It was a moment. It was a moment. Jack the Rapper was a conference. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jack the Rapper, but it was a conference. It was a musical conference that showcased brand new talent, right? And it was originated in Atlanta, back and forth from Miami to Atlanta, which is a conference where all the labels, brand new artists come out to, showcase their new artists. So anyway, however, we was down at Jack the Rapper. And my job as a promoter for Bad Boy Entertainment was to run around the venue with the mic. Bad Boy, B.I.G. 112. So now I'm having this mic talking this shit while Suge Knight, Daz, Corrupt, Snoop was performing on stage. So when I came out this mirror, this curtain running around Bad Boy, but I see Suge Knight. So Suge Knight was like, oh, that's where the fuck this racket is coming from. This nigga with this mic. Who the fuck is this nigga with the mic? So he grabbed me by my neck. Was choking the shit out of me, Suge Knight. So I had a pencil in my pocket that I usually keep a pencil because I usually keep notes of where I'm going, how I'm moving, and all that for Puff. Because Puff was like, yo, I need to know what you're doing. Like, tell me what you're doing. And sometimes he ain't really want to know, but just to keep you on speed of what you're doing, keep you on speed of how you moving around. So Suge grabbed me by my neck, man, was choking the shit out of me. So boom, I took this pencil out my neck, out my pocket, and I started stabbing him in his face with it. But by the time it can get too crazy, both entourages was there separating us in the middle. So after that point, Suge went one way, I went another way. And then that was it. That was it. And then yeah, go.
Why you was antagonizing him?
This is what I do.
So you antagonize?
Yeah, that's what Bad Boy do. We antagonize. You don't see the logo? You don't see that little Bad Boy logo, that Bad Boy?
But why you antagonize?
Because that was the logo. I'm representing the logo.
So you just antagonize. You just wanted to
that Bad Boy.
While they performing, you going to antagonize?
Facts. Yeah, niggas, we doper. We doper. So boom. And when I look at it now, as I get older, I could have been more respectful.
Respect.
As a respectful person. But then I was young. I didn't care nothing about Death Row. I cared about B.I.G. I cared about Notorious Big. I cared about Sean Puffy Combs. That was my obligation. I pledged allegiance to that. You understand what I'm saying?
Respect.
And that's how I carried it out with that.
What was some of the issues that you witnessed personally? Some of the industry issues between Bad Boy or fights or whatever? What did you share with us that you did?
A lot of the issues came from jealousy, energy pump. because you don't know me to be mad at me. You don't know me not to do business with me. Only thing you know is that I'm excited and I get busy on that stage. That's the only thing you know. Right? You don't know about me. You never did no business with me. You don't know my name. You don't know none of that. Only thing you did is see me dance around and blow that stage up. That's how you got to know me.
But you heard the question I asked, though.
Yeah.
I didn't ask what caused it. I said, what did you see?
Just.
You ain't slick. See what I'm saying? Don't fast talk.
No, listen.
Where were you in? What did you see? Now I'm turned up. What did you see?
I seen